entry. There we go. Hey, everybody. We are so sorry for our brief absence. Having some technical difficulties here, but no fear, Shakespeare, as they say.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, it's the name of an elementary, or really, I guess, a junior high aged Shakespeare curriculum.
Okay. That makes sense.
Where they translate some of the Middle English material, and they give lots of footnotes, and no fear, Shakespeare.
Anyway, we are in the middle of our first round here. We got green-white value versus Team Repile, so this should be a pretty good matchup.
Sure.
We saw the Birds of Paradise get harvest pired on turn 2 there.
Yeah, I was actually really excited about that play. I've been telling Blue Moon players, not that Robert's playing Blue Moon, but I've been...
Well, he is. He's got 3 Blood Moons in his hand.
Well, sure. Oh, he's not...
He is literally playing Blue Moon.
I thought he was on Team Repile. Well, shoot. I've been telling people to play Harvest Pyre since people stopped playing Harvest Pyre. Like, it is so much better than Roast. Especially this deck has no use for his graveyard except for Snapcaster, so why not use that resource?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, you give yourself a Delve card, basically. But
Right. Yeah, sweet card. Very cool card. Big fan.
So, Mike got his Ramanop Excavator Cryptic Commanded as well. So currently his value engine is only this Corsair Crewfix, which isn't very good on its own. It does hold Snapcaster back pretty well though, so that's something he can lean on.
I feel like this green-white deck can sort of just outgrind the Blue Moon, unless Robert is playing Through the Breach.
Yeah.
I don't think he is though. I think he may. Oh, he's got a Deceiver Exarch in hand, so he's actually playing Kiki Exarch.
Blue Moon. Yeah, I saw a list of this recently. I think it does run. It's Through the Breach as well. Sometimes it's just like a bunch of I win the game combos backed up by the Disruption and the Blue Moon package.
I've sort of figured people were playing one or the other right now. I didn't.
Yeah, you could. I think.
I don't think Robert has Through the Breach. That's my guess. I think he's just playing blue-red Kiki. But you never know. This would be an example of a match where Through the Breach would be better than blue-red Kiki because your opponent can't interact with Through the Breach hardly at all, but this opponent with Path to Exile can definitely interact with Kiki. That's, of course, if they sniff it out. If they think you're just on Blue Moon.
Well, I'm pretty sure Mike definitely knew that Robert was on Blue Moon because he aggressively was fetching out basics. In fact, he accidentally tried to get a Plains with his Wooded Foothills there, but Robert corrected him since you cannot fetch a Plains with Wooded Foothills.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
So he gets in. Oh, Robert actually decides to chump with Snapcaster there.
Ooh, Spell Snare. Yeah, I'm not sure about the chump with Snap. That doesn't seem like... Why would you not just take 3 damage? But
I don't know.
Anyway, we see a Spell Snare for the Skoos. That is a great answer to Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, I'm not really... It does have a lot of targets. I mean, Spell Snare has a lot of targets in this deck. Like, you can see that voice there, but...
Yep.
Skoos is pretty good against the Blue Moon deck, so... Robert opts and then fetches? I think that's incorrect. I think you would want to fetch and then opt, right? So if you see a card you want to put on the bottom, you can keep it there.
Keep it there. Yeah. That's a very, unlike a lot of scry, that's a very marginal one.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Unlike a lot of scry fetch interactions, but
I'm sure he's going to shuffle his library.
I suppose you want to keep the card on the bottom.
Oh, we're opting again. All right. Well, that makes more sense.
Did we talk the other day, Mario, about opting into opt?
That was a Snapcaster
shit's terrible.
into opt. So that was a lot better.
Yeah, Snapcaster opt is cool.
All right, well, Robert drew the Kiki Jiggy, so assuming he's able to get Deceiver Exarch flashed in here, should be able to win next turn.
Yeah, I still can't tell if his opponent sniffs that out. You might even, if you just tap his Plains, I mean, he has Hierarch mana. But I don't think Mike knows his opponent's on Kiki. I don't think he's intentionally leaving up Path. And he doesn't have a path.
No, it looks like Mike's hand is just
creatures.
Knight and Azusa.
Yeah. All right, well. I think this blue-red Kiki deck is really good. I think it's not nearly as good, but it's definitely competitive like Twin used to be, but people just don't play it. So Robert's going to Blood Moon, I guess with the intent to tap down the Hierarch, because he doesn't care about tapping down Temple Garden anymore. And Mike does not have basic Plains, so if Robert just taps down Hierarch with an Exarch and then moves out of the phase where White's floating and Kiki's,
yeah, Safe to win the game.
Yeah.
So the Blood Moon actually seems pretty good against this this green-white deck.
It's
that's
okay.
based around Knight. I mean,
it's fine. The thing is, you have like 6 or 7 basics, and you can play those basics back out of your yard with
with Excavator.
The other thing is you can Ghost Quarter yourself for basics. You've got 7 or 8 fetches. You've got Mana Dorks. I don't think Blood Moon's really very good against this deck, though. We did see this similar matchup. I think it was actually Mike playing. Mike played against Ponza like a couple weeks ago. Do you remember that?
No, I don't think I was.
And he lost. He lost to Blood Moon, but I think he actually misplayed in one game where he fetched greedily, getting a Temple Garden when he shouldn't have.
All right,
packing them up.
Mike tapped his Hierarch there to cast Knight, and Robert knew it was safe, and was able to make infinite Deceiver Exarchs.
Sure. So you know what Mike really wants to see here is 4 Hushwing Gryphs.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that? Kiki Jiki cannot combo through Hushwing Gryph, and you get no Snapcasters.
That's true. That's pretty good.
And depending on what kind of green-white value deck Mike is playing, Hushwing Gryph doesn't really shut off anything in his own deck.
No, I don't think it does.
Like you could always possibly have like a Loxodon Hierarch or an Obstinate Baloth or a Kitchen Finks, but he's not really playing anything that's Hushwing.
Yeah.
Targeted.
Is there a full art land in every unstable pack? I think there's either a full art land or a full art token, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
Is there a full art? I think there is, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh no, actually no. Yeah, some of the lands are replaced by the modern legal.
Oh, that's right. By Goblin
Steamflogger Boss.
Steamflogger Boss. Yeah.
So there's almost one in every pack.
Yep.
There's also a token.
Yeah. And you can get a foil Steamflogger Boss, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Well, those seem terrible.
Yeah, I don't. Why would you? Yeah, I would probably much rather open a basic land than a Steamflogger Boss at any point.
I think if I had 1 of every foil and 2 foil forests and then 5 of every basic, I'd be okay with a foil Steamflogger Boss. Maybe if I was opening my 2nd or 3rd box, I'd be okay with a Steamflogger Boss.
Your second or 3rd box of Unstable. But you'd be okay with anything at that point because you already bought 3 boxes
well, that's the
of
thing.
Unstable.
If I get a Steamflogger Boss in the first box, I'll be very mad. But I guess statistically, you're probably looking at 3 or 4 floggers per box, aren't you? So that seems pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know what the reading is on the flogger per box count, but
yeah, the FPB, as they say.
How many? So there's how many boxes or packs are in a box? I don't even know. I have never bought a box of Magic the Gathering product.
Boxes are 36, but 36. I don't think an
36.
unbox is 36.
No, I think oh yeah, you're right. They're packaged like Conspiracy.
Yeah, I think it might be 24. I think these boxes are 24, but I'm just kind of guessing. I haven't even seen a box.
The boxes are packaged like in Conspiracy, where the packs are horizontal instead of stacked on top of each other, I think.
Yeah, I'm highly doubtful there's 36 packs.
Somebody got a foil. Oh, you'll like this. A foil green-white elemental token from the Voice of Resurgence. Yeah,
if you want to sell that to me, just drop by the store. Well, don't sell it at the store. We don't sell things because that's illegal.
Yes.
At GameSwap.
He will trade you for it.
I'll trade you for it with money. Yeah, let me know if you want to get rid of that foil element. I desperately need. I didn't even know those were coming out.
Well, now you do.
Are they the same artist voice?
Yeah. It's like that weird guy like crawling over a rock or whatever.
Yeah, the thing that's in the background of Ameritandris art.
Yeah.
Do you know the story behind that?
Nope.
No one really does, but there's
it does not surprise me at all. That
but the development team gave us some weird clues. Ameritandris was originally going to be just broken, like she was busted beyond all belief.
Oh, well, I know the story about how Voice came to be.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the art of the elemental token.
No, I don't. Oh, nobody. Well, it's just a Selesnya creature. It's just a lumbering Selesnya thing.
Animation.
It's sort of like Risen Sanctuary meets Wayfaring Temple.
That is not the correct elemental. That is the Young Pyromancer elemental, not the Voice of Resurgent elemental.
Yeah,
but that one's pretty cool.
Wait, so these foils are. I don't get it. Is there a full art token?
Yeah, I think it's on the back. I think they're.
Oh, that's on the back.
I think they're dual-sided.
That's right. I heard about that. So, do we have any thoughts about this sideboarding besides the Hushwing Gryphs?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes. Well, Unstable came out today. It's a hot topic. It's nice to talk about. Plus, somebody in chat asked a question. Oh, so the front end of the token, we just got one of these tokens. The front end the actual regular card is foil, and then the back is full art, but it's not foiled. That's interesting.
That seems. Are there ones that are foil on both? Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. This is really cool, though.
This is pretty cool. Yeah. I might just keep this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this.
Okay.
I don't know whose this is, but it's not theirs anymore. So, yeah. So Robert probably wants some Anger of the Gods.
Yeah, definitely.
I even think Sweltering Suns is okay. Not great, but okay. Maybe he's got Vidalkin Shackles. Hell of a card.
That would be really.
Vidalkin Shackles is a hell of a card here. Mike probably has Kasali Pride Mage, but
yeah.
Until he finds one, Shackles just wins you the game. So
Robert's hand is like 4 lands, 2 card draw spells, and a bolt.
that seems great. That seems
all right.
I mean, it's Opt Visions. Oh yeah, you could. That's a great hand.
You can sculpt your way.
You can't hope for something better than that. I take that every time in this matchup.
Now, do you bolt the Hierarch or do you use Serum Visions here?
I think you bolt that Hierarch.
Yeah, so that's the elemental token
There you go.
Our person in chat was talking about. It's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, those are cool. I like the backside. I wonder if I'll even care about the foil front or just use the back.
Yeah.
But I will say, and maybe you noticed this, Mario, as far as I can tell by that picture, these green-white elemental tokens have the same problem that the Modern Masters reprints did, which is that they don't have the same color palette as the original Dragon's Maze tokens. Some of the greens and some of the orangey yellows are off. If you compare them closely, it's actually pretty easy to tell. And I was not too happy about the color shift. I mean, it's whether or not it was intentional, I don't know, but
yeah, there is also there's a new token in here. There's a 4/4 gold dragon. That's like a unique to a card from Unstable. Apparently, that someone said in chat that's a pretty cool.
That's for Urza. Urza puts out a 4.
Yeah, he can. There's also a card, the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that card's sweet. That was from Hascon, right?
Yeah, but it's also printed in Unstable.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
So in this game, we did bolt the Hierarch, but Skew's resolved and now has gone in there for 2. Skew's does seem pretty good against Robert's deck.
Sure. Yeah, it's good against Snapcaster, and it's a nice passive life gain and makes a big creature. The problem is it's much more susceptible to Lightning Bolt and Electrolyze than virtually any of your other creatures. Sometimes running out the early Skews here is not the wise thing to do.
But I don't think Mike had another play on turn 2.
No, yeah, if you got to play it, you got to play it, but it's okay when it's hitting on Snapcaster and getting above 2/2 or 3/3.
Wow.
But otherwise, it's like one of your only creatures that.
Robert decided to bolt the Skews here, but Mike has the opportunity to eat 2 cards. Oh, but he doesn't have 2 creatures, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's just gaining life.
Yeah. Getting rid of the cards. And interestingly, instead of playing a 3-drop there, Mike decided to just leave up the Skews activations and hold up Path as well.
Yeah.
He could have played. I think he has Knight and Tracker in his hand at least. He probably wants to wait till next turn to go Tracker land.
Sure. So I think it's always iffy for Mike. I don't think Robert left in Blood Moon when he knew he was going to be on the draw.
Yeah, that could be.
When Robert's on the draw and he also knows that his opponent has Mana Dorks and a lot of basics and Ghost Quarters and fetches.
You just take the Blood Moons out.
Yeah, and so Mike here playing around it. I mean, if I were Mike, I'd definitely play around it on the draw. But when Mike is on the play, he might have just curtailed his mana a little bit.
Yeah.
But, that's whatever.
There's a Cryptic for Robert. If he has the 4th land here, which he does, nice Unstable Mountain.
I can't deal with Robert's Unstable Mountain plus
really old Island.
Yeah, plus Mud Border Island.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Mike did not draw the 4th land, actually.
He drew birds, though.
That is true.
So why is Mike just... Okay, yeah. So I think Robert has a pretty good handle on this one.
And there's a P in Kieran.
Yeah. Mike has gotten to the point where Robert has untapped with 4 mana, Cryptic Command, and you have no board except the birds.
He has a lot of 3-drops. I think it's a Rex Sage, 2 Knights, a Courser, and a Tracker maybe.
Yeah, Mike has to be able to do something like meaningfully double spell here but I'm not sure how many ways you can do that with 3 lands.
Yeah, not too many. There's a Snapcaster, so that's at least one more iteration of Cryptic Command. Yeah, Mike is going to have very difficult time making any headway into all of Robert's interaction here.
Sure. So hell of a good card here against these Cryptic Command decks.
Mike just draw a Surgical?
God, I hope not. That doesn't seem helpful. Is that a sort? Yeah, it is.
He did. Well, that actually would be very good here, though. If Robert goes for the Snap Cryptic plane.
Well, no, it's. I mean, you're still 2 for 1 yourself. You.
Yeah, but you get to resolve a threat finally, which Mike desperately needs to do.
Sure.
He could even cast it without life by using birds. Oh, I guess not. All right, we're leaving a path instead.
All right, blow him out. Blow him out.
He already. What?
Oh, you gotta. You might not get that opportunity back.
Wow. Yeah.
You're not gonna get that opportunity back, right? I wonder if Mike is just trying to
get the combo out or something.
Yeah, but if you get, I mean, that's how you lose the game. This is how, you know, if you played against Twin, that's how you lose. Is trying to fight the combo.
Yeah,
if you try to fight the combo too much, you just lose to.
And now Robert's actually drawn a Dispel.
Bolt.
So now the Surgical's never going to resolve.
Yeah.
If it's hitting something meaningful. And here's being Kieran.
Yeah, you definitely have to the Surgical. I'm going to chalk that one up to a misplay.
I mean, getting rid of all the Cryptic Commands is also pretty good. I mean, it's one of the strongest cards in the deck.
It's solid, especially if Robert had one in hand, which he didn't, but it would have been a good play.
Come on, Robert.
I'm sorry.
Those are not the correct Thopter tokens.
No.
Misrepresentation of game stage, because those are blue Thopters.
Maybe Mike just felt uncomfortable paying Phyrexian mana in his green-white deck, you know.
That could be possible.
That just seems kind of perverse.
Well, we did resolve Tyler's Tracker and got a clue out of it.
All right, got a clue. So clues here can win you the game.
Potentially, yeah.
If if Robert doesn't immediately answer the tracker, you can just end up with more cards than your opponent. But he is pretty good. So
yeah,
Robert actually has the mana if Robert has like an Electrolyze or something, he can go crack Clue, or he can go crack Thopter, Electrolyze, take out the bird and the Tireless Tracker even in response to Clue.
Yeah.
Does he have enough mana for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, he's 1 land short to Thopter, Electrolyze.
Oh man. So Mike cracked the Clue here at end step. I mean.
So then your tracker dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. He needed the way to have multiple clues.
It was gonna. It was gonna die eventually, and I think Mike just needs mana and spells. So
yeah, but I think the resolve tracker was like a semblance of hope there. I think you have to sit on that clue for as long as you know he has 2 Thopters and no other way to kill tracker. But I don't know. I suppose you're right. There is instantaneous value to getting. Yeah, that it could turn out that the card he drew off the clue is going to help him get ahead.
Which it kind of was. He drew Coco. Of course, we know that's not going to resolve.
No, yeah, he's got to dispel.
If he did resolve that.
That's the thing. When you're playing against this blue permission deck, you gotta leverage what you have on board.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you have the tracker on board. You gotta play to your outs. And, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mike.
You definitely needed the
not
Surgical.
Having it there. Just gonna get overwhelmed by PN.
Cryptic.
Snapcast. So yeah, he didn't even cast the Surgical.
Yeah. If you paid 2 life to Surgical the Cryptic there, he is probably in an okay position to it because then he has a resolved Knight.
Right.
And Robert's, I'm not sure how many lands Mike had in the yard, but I don't think Robert could kill that with a bolt. Certainly couldn't kill it with 2 Thopters.
That is actually right. One of the hardest things for that Robert's deck to remove.
Yeah, my Naya Pile Blue Moon matchup is just incredibly good.
Right, so they just can't kill Knight.
Yeah.
Or half the things in your deck, they have 4 toughness.
I mean, they get shit on by Smiter and Voice and Knight, Scoos. I mean, all the creatures are just solid against blue-red. Twin used to be a solid matchup. Rest in peace. Not the card, just rest in peace.
Yeah, I got that. You're just sad to see Twin go.
Yeah. Though I'm not. I'm somewhat sad to see it go, but I'm mainly sad that people don't just play Kiki instead. The deck's fine. The deck is still
21.
Alive.
Thank you for the follow.
What do we think Nivalos is an anagram for? Is it for Sand Live? I think it's Sand Live, right?
I don't think.
No? All right. Well,
All right, well, that will do it for a somewhat quick round one. We'll try to find another match to bring on camera since we got about a half hour
we'll
left.
Give it the old college
Hopefully
try.
we'll find people in sideboarding who want to go to camera. So we should be back in a few minutes. If we can't find a game, though, we will be back for round 2.
Well, if we can't find a game,
after the time,
Mario and I are going to play EDH on the stream.
Okay, perhaps we will do that. So you can
look
stay
out,
tuned.
look out for that.
You can stay tuned regardless. We should be back shortly.